Shine on full tilt, flour don't wilt. Cut the soda out the bake because the altitude's high. Space age is all the rage. Tourist moon walking on the moon. Ambrosia in the drink. Premium in the tank. Electric boogie leapfrogging our synoptic connections. Intellectual erection. Physical deception as bodies intertwine. Forbidden fruit is the menu. One tantric expression, joy and art on the front line.
All right, time for another edition of that Panjandrum. Today we want to talk about touching the sky. Now, as we introed with the concept of comets and asteroids, and if you know anything about celestial bodies, asteroids are dead, floating stones in outer space, while comets are full of life. A very interesting concept on the heels of what many call Resurrection Sunday, what others call Bunny Day, Easter, whatever you call it, whatever you believe or don't believe in. The concept of resurrecting things resonates with anyone at some point in their life and times. Now, a lot of folks have seen a lot of what they were doing, a lot of where they were, a lot of where their body was, a lot of where their mental health was, their physical health, their financial pursuits, their relationship and personal pursuits. They have seen a lot of this die in the midst of this COVID pandemic. This novel coronavirus has wreaked havoc on so many folks' pursuits and way of life. So as we talk about resurrection and we think like the comet and not the asteroid, and we think about touching the sky, I want you to get outside of whatever comfortable headspace you are in and think about uncomfortable growth. I just did about 17 hours of grind, no sleep in between. Then went to the gym. Haven't even had a chance to rest my eyes or my mind. I say that not as braggadocio. I say that because it is uncomfortable. When you are at a sleep deficit, you have to train yourself to be able to perform on a high level. Now think about the deficits impacting your progress in the midst of this pandemic. When are you going to get uncomfortable? Because it may not get easier anytime soon. When you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try and dodge it, do the best that you may do. Running from it will not save you. See it through. Run to the fight. Pursue that upper level, that new level of where you're at. If you've fallen off in a category, then you might need to double, triple, or quadruple effort to touch the sky in that category. You have been presented with a great opportunity in the midst of pain to get ahead of your peers. There's several folks who are saying, I'm not as healthy as I wanted to be. I'm not as motivated as I want to be. My personal relationships aren't where I want them to be. My professional pursuits aren't where I want them to be. My business isn't where I want it to be. You can establish a sustainable competitive advantage Because when the floodgates open, especially with Uncle Joe POTUS 46 in office, the floodgates are going to be tsunami, throwing money around like it grows on trees. Do you want to win? Do you want to be a player? The choice is yours, as always. But I stopped by with a quick hit of that Panjandrum, because it's a beautiful day. And I felt so inspired to motivate those and to remind folks that if you're having trouble reaching that pinnacle or even getting back to where you were before your current circumstance, there are folks out here who can assist you. Are you willing to invest in yourself, put skin in the game, and chase great? The podium awaits. You can either be a spectator or you can be a pursuer of real gold and not pirate and participation awards and or trophies and or commendations. It's a beautiful day. Seize it. Carpe diem. Let go. As always, I'm with it. Always in motion. Perpetual motion.